Hey everyone, it's Lynn, Low Carb Traveler, and just checking in. I had not yet opened my September Keto Krate box, so I thought I would do that. We'll just do an unboxing here real quick while we have Keto Chat. So if you have any questions or if you want to give me an update, I would love to hear what's going on with your weight loss journey, with your keto, if you have any questions about low carb or ketosis or anything like that, we can just have an open discussion. So two things that I want to share with you guys real quick. Besides the fact I mentioned in my last post that I lost another 1.2 pounds. So this is me checking in. Oh, there's my tag. This is me checking in. I'm staying on track, as you can tell. I really struggled earlier this week when I made that big plate of vegetables, the cauliflower rice. I looked literally about 6 months pregnant, and that I'll have to show you guys a picture because anytime I eat any kind of vegetables, I just bloat out. It's insane. The difference is insane. But that has obviously corrected itself, so that's that's miserable. It's a gut health issue. If you missed that, just leave a comment and I'll find you the link where I did the whole saga and talked all about the gut health issues and the specialist I'm seeing and working with and all that kind of stuff. Cheryl said, you look so cute. So two things I want to share with you guys. I'm wearing my jewelry. Remember the jewelry? So I'm really getting out of my comfort zone, and I put on the hoops. I like the hoops. We talked about those in my last video when I unboxed this new jewelry I bought with you guys because I really want to have a new look because I look different. I feel different. You know, I'm healthier, I'm leaner, I'm getting stronger, I'm working out, and I wanted to reward myself. And being the kind of person that generally used to, binge eat and reward myself with food, I decided instead to get new jewelry. So we unboxed this together in the last video. If you saw it or if you missed it, it's on my page. And I decided to wear two of the necklaces together. One of them I have doubled up and the other one I put on together. That looks okay, right? So I have no fashion sense, but you guys were amazing and awesome, those of you that were in live and left comments. So that's two. I said I was going to share two things with you. The other thing is I put on pants, if legging counts. Because I said in my last post about the cheesy eggs that I went to work with no pants today. But I did put on leggings because I had a business meeting earlier. So anyway, so those are the two fun updates. But I just thought I would hop on real quick so we could do a Q&A, keto chat, anything you want to talk about. And I'm going to unbox the September Keto Krate because I haven't looked in it yet. I haven't unboxed it yet. So I thought I would do that live while we chat. So while I'm waiting on your questions or what have you, I'll just show you what's in the box. If you got this month's Keto Krate, I would love to hear what you've tried so far or what you liked or didn't like. We can be completely honest with each other here because I just, would love to hear your feedback on it. Cheryl said I told you what I think about pants. They're overrated. Yes. Well, it was hot here today. I'll just say. But anyway, so this is the box. And by the way, I have a coupon code I put in the description of this video. My coupon code is the same everywhere, usually. It's Low Carb Traveler, my username, and all one word. And that will get you a double discount, $10 off. And I think they're still shipping this September box, but I'm not sure. You can just click the link and it'll tell you if they're still shipping September, they'll ship it next day. If they're not, they'll tell you which box they're shipping, but my code will still work. But anyway, it's already September 19th. I don't know. We're pretty far into the month, and I hadn't had a chance to open my box yet. It's been a very busy work month for me. I've had a lot going on. So anyway, I hadn't had a chance to dig into it yet. So I wanted to pop on here and let's just do it together. Carla said, you're going to make me cry. Y'all know I'm a softie. Anyway, Carla said, you are such an inspiration. Thank you for that. I have to say that you guys are such an inspiration to me because, and you make me cry all the time. I know y'all don't realize that I'm really a softie. Without you, without our community, without having you there, I feel accountable, share my meals or, if I don't post pictures of myself for a while, you're probably thinking I'm out here, putting all my weight back on or this or that. And so in a huge way, you hold me accountable, and you have inspired me to try to be a happier, healthier version of myself. When I've been down, when I've had hard times, and I've talked openly about it, I blogged about it, I shared what I learned from, going through things or what have you. You guys were always there to support and encourage me, and we just kind of got through all this together. And so I get all choked up. Let's unbox the Keto Krate. Speaking of, it happens to be almost 9 p.m. where I live, but good morning, sunshine. It's my bedtime coffee. I'm tired tonight. I got this at the Mountain Goat Market up on Swanee. It's up on the mountain here in Tennessee, and one of my favorite places to hike in this Mountain Goat Market is they have like a patio, and they have like really good food and all kinds of keto-friendly stuff like rotisserie chicken and salads and stuff like that. Anyway, I collect coffee mugs everywhere I go. That's special to me. So if I have a special day there, or I have a special time anywhere, and I have mugs from pretty much every memorable moment of my life. So I have mugs from Atlanta, mugs from Toronto, mugs from Australia, mugs from Waffle House. I have mugs from everywhere because I like when I'm having my coffee, my bedtime coffee or my morning coffee. I'm a sentimental junkie, and I like to think back on those moments and memories that make up my life. Yeah. All right, so the Keto Krate from September. How many of you got this box? Anyone? And I'm just going to show you what's in it. And in the meantime, post whatever you want. We'll talk about anything and everything. I just thought we'd have a live chat, and I will unbox this while we're at it. Again, I'm not 100% sure if they're still shipping this box. You can just click on the link or go to Keto Krate and check and see. It'll say right at the top of the site. But I do have the coupon code for a double discount again. Cheryl said, doesn't it keep you awake, though? No. I sleep like a rock. I was going to say I sleep like a baby, but they don't sleep very well. Or mine didn't. No. I sleep really good. And honestly, it doesn't matter to me if it's decaf. Sometimes it's decaf. I just like and it's cold, actually, right now, too. But I just enjoy my coffee. But I will tell you what will keep you awake. Since you asked that, MCT oil. So I only put MCT oil in my first morning coffee. So you could drink tea, you could drink decaf coffee, whatever, if you like that in the evening. But with the MCT oil, only put that in your first morning coffee for 2 reasons. It is serious appetite suppressant. So if I put it in my first morning coffee, I won't be hungry until dinner. So and so you don't want to do it like in the afternoon because then you might not eat dinner, and your nutrition is important. The second reason you want to do your MCT oil first thing in the morning is because it gives you a major energy boost. It increases your metabolism. It has a thermic effect, so it increases your internal temperature, which causes you to burn more calories. So it increases your metabolism. Not an ideal metabolic state for good quality sleep. So as you well know, good quality sleep requires a lot of different things, but one of them is cooler body temperatures and cooler room temperatures. You're going to have a lot higher quality sleep. So MCT oil and protein both are something you don't want to do at least 6 hours before you usually go to bed. So you're going to have a very high protein meal, have an early dinner, or have it at lunch. That's what I tend to try to do because it has a thermic effect. It raises your body temperature, which can affect the quality of your sleep. And I'm rambling about the thermic effect of things on your body and quality of sleep. But let's open this up. But no, coffee doesn't keep me awake. I could drink 2 mugs the size of my face, right? And go straight to bed. Be good. It'll fix the lighting. So how are you guys doing, and what did you eat today? Tell me while I'm looking in this box. September Keto Krate. The link and discount code is in the description area, and I'm just going to go through this real quick and show you what's in the box. If you got this box, I want to hear what you've tried so far. I want to hear what was good. I want to hear what was not good, what you liked, what you didn't like, that kind of thing. Tell me all about it. I know a lot of you get Keto Krate, so if you do, or like you like to keep getting it every month, I love that part. Tell me why. Donna said good info about MCT oil. Yeah, and yes, it's important information too. You know, like it's important to eat your food. And so you definitely want to take it or I just drink it in my very first morning coffee or take it straight. And I've gotten in the habit of doing that lately if I'm going to have it. And I don't drink MCT oil or take it on days I have a lunch date or a lunch meeting or lunch plans of any kind, because I won't eat. And then people are like, you're not eating. Is that, it's unhealthy, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so I don't take it or use it every single day, but pretty frequent. And then I have a really good, healthy dinner. But still try to have my and I'm doing high protein right now. If you're curious about why I'm doing high protein, how I'm doing high protein, what the benefits are, just leave a comment and I'll come back and give you the link to my blog post about it because I detailed that out. For those of you who are just joining in, 2 news flashes. I'm wearing my jewelry that I unboxed in the last video. I'm actually wearing 2 necklaces. That's trendy now, right? And the hoop earrings that I unboxed in the last video. And I am wearing pants. And if you caught my cheesy eggs update, where I said I didn't wear pants to work today, if leggings count, I am wearing pants now. So just catching you guys up in case you joined in late. Pamela said, I don't get MCT oil. I just looked several bottles and it appears to be coconut oil. Love the jewelry. I do too. It's so pretty. My friend Carrie is the one that I got it from. And I don't know if these pieces are available anymore because, they're like Keto Krate. It's a monthly thing, but I just buy them directly when they're on clearance. But if you leave me a comment about the jewelry, I'll share her. She has a Facebook group if you want to watch her videos. Anyway, here's the thing, Pamela, you're right. Most of the MCT oil in the store is overpriced coconut oil. It is not going to have any other effect or difference on your body than using coconut oil. So don't get it. If you have any question whatsoever about MCT oil, if it looks like a good deal and you're not sure, please don't hesitate to message me. I do not mind. I would rather save you money and not have you waste money and have something you can't return for whatever reason. I'd rather you just message me, and I don't mind at all. I've answered every single person who's ever messaged me. So ask me if you are ever in doubt about a product or curious about a product. And I might have a discount code, too. Like if you're saying, like, for example, what do you think of F-Bomb and which one is your favorite flavor if I were going to get one? I would tell you very honestly, and I have a discount code. Actually, I think I'm going to get us a special deal on some F-Bomb stuff. Speaking of, so stay tuned. I'm negotiating pretty hard for you guys right now to see what I can get. So back to the Keto Krate because I am going to unbox this thing so I can eat snacks. Okay. Anyway, Pamela, you're right. The stuff you're looking at on the shelf, those bottles are not real or pure MCT oil. They are overpriced, overdressed coconut oil. All right, so what's in the box? Who likes salt and vinegar? Anybody a salt and vinegar fan? Because that's the first thing on the top of my box here is Himalayan pink salt and vinegar chicharron fried pork skins. And this is full-size stuff. It's not like samples. Like you can see, it matches my shirt. How cool is that? Anyway, these are full-size products. So pink salt and vinegar. I wonder if these would be good with my crab dip, or I could make some of that other dip. What do you dip salt and vinegar stuff in? Somebody tell me, because that sounds really good for some reason all of a sudden. All right, I already know there are 11 products in this month's box, so I'm just going to go through them pretty quick. I want to hear if you got the box and if you have tried anything out of it. So there's always like salty, spicy, sweet. There's usually something chocolate. It's always all gluten-free, very low carb, always keto-friendly. Cheryl said, I got the Perfect Keto powdered MCT oil in a few days ago, and I love it so much compared to the liquid form. Thank you for the recommendation. You're welcome. I like their powdered collagen, and I have a 15% off discount for their stuff. Their unflavored powdered collagen is great. Does not make my coffee taste salty or funky. Pamela said, me, love salt and vinegar. Okay, so what do I dip these in, or do I just eat them straight? Help me out here. Because that sounds good, but with the salt and vinegar, if I crush these up and could you make salt and vinegar, like add with Parmesan, crush these up and make chicken tenders? Would that not be delicious? Like add some black pepper with the salt and vinegar? Very cool. Oh, the collagen is really good too, Cheryl. All right, anyway, that was the first thing. The other one is intact, and this is Crunchy Cheese Lover Spicy. little spicy cheese snacks. Those are good because they're crunchy. So something crunchy is always nice. Ranch dip, is that what you guys do? Pamela, what do you do with salt and vinegar? Chips. Pork chips. Teach me. I'm not much of a snacker, so I want to make a meal out of it. And I like to get creative. Like I said, I can see crushing those up with some Parmesan and some ground black pepper and making chicken tenders. That sounds kind of good to me, actually. And dipping them in marinara. Artichoke dip. Bingo. Spinach dip. Spinach dip, I think, would be really good with this. I like spinach dip. All right. Then we got spicy cheese snacks. Next thing. Oh, my gosh. I might have to eat these while we're on here. Curly Girls. How many of you have tried Curly Girls keto candy? Best chocolate. Oh, my gosh. Curly Girls. And it's expensive. So, this is chocolate caramels. No, it's coming through clear. Anyways, I love you get to try like different things because I've had Curly Girls before, but it's not ever been the chocolate caramels, but there's a whole bag of them here. So, there are actually 2 full servings in here. Curly Girls candy is good. Yeah. So, you can't buy any one of these products without having to buy like bulk or a case or whatever, and for even the price of the whole box to have all the different varieties: sweet, salty, crunchy, chocolate, all the different fun stuff. What else is in the box? You guys help me out with ideas. I love the artichoke dip. Made me think of spinach dip. That sounds really good. Ultimate electrolytes replenisher. It's got 2 different flavors here, so that's the next thing. It's a sample pack with 2 flavors, and you just pour it in a bottled water. See that? You guys use electrolytes or not? I've never used them. I've been keto for 8.5 years, and I've never done an electrolyte. But I get them in my boxes, and I have a friend that does them, so I save them for her. Have you ever used electrolytes, and for what? Like, I would like to hear what brand you like and how they make you feel. Are they going to make me have anxiety or speed me up? I know that's a stupid question. I've just never taken electrolytes. What else is in here is the MCT bar, cocoa flavored. I like this company. These guys are solid. The guys that run this company are solid people. I met them in Austin a little over a year ago. And look, I like people or I don't. And I don't like a lot of people. One of those weird introverted people, like I keep to myself and kind of watch. But I like these guys. These are good, really good guys, good company. And their original bars were awful, but I could not stop eating them. I swear I went through 4 full boxes of those. And I told them when I met them, I'm like, and this was their original bar. Their new ones are really good, but their original bar had like pea protein or something, coffee protein or something in it that was a funky flavor. And I'm like, these are so bad, they're good. Like, they're so horrible, I can't stop eating them. They're like, you're the only person that likes them. So they totally changed their recipe. I can't wait to try their new bars because I actually liked their original ones. Pamela said I was trying to think of spinach and couldn't think of it. Yes, spinach the best. I like spinach dip. It's good to cook with too. Kind of like the pimento cheese. When you if you put pimento cheese, and I didn't do it right when I did the chicken the other day, but usually you can put some butter and mayonnaise and pimento cheese, and it makes a creamy cheese sauce. Same with spinach dip. You could just add some butter or some mayonnaise. I know that sounds weird. Or a chipotle lime mayo or chipotle mayo. Any kind of a spicy mayo with spinach dip. And in a saucepan and make a creamy sauce to go over meats and greens. So, so good. And easy because I don't know how you would make it. I'm sure you could home make some kind of creamy spinach sauce, but I don't know how to do it. I just know that surprisingly mayonnaise cooks well. Like if I'm going to do seared shrimp, I take chipotle mayo and a little butter or whatever after the shrimp is seared and just stir it in there, and it makes the nicest, creamiest sauce. Go figure. Mayonnaise. I just figured that out by sheer luck. Fat bar, caramel, and sea salt. You guys, I am obsessed with sea salt lately. Did you notice I put sea salt on my ice cream? Who does that? Who has ever salted their ice cream before? I'm obsessed with this stuff. It's Redmond's real salt. Everybody's using it. Anyway, I'm like, I had the thing for a while, months probably before I opened it, because I'm like, salt is salt, right? But it's like this ancient fine sea salt, and I'm obsessed with it with chocolate. Anything that's sweet or chocolate, I sprinkle the tiniest bit of that sea salt on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. It like amplifies that chocolate flavor like crazy. So I made that big crazy bowl of keto ice cream with the peanut butter magic shell and chocolate magic shell. Look for that post or leave me a comment. I will give you the link. Anyway, to that post, I mean. It wasn't anything special, but anyway, it was special. It was amazing. But anyway, then I sprinkled sea salt on top of my dessert. It was so good. Michelle said, I just started using electrolytes as I am a runner. I found them necessary since starting keto. I was having problems with dehydration. So one of the things, and Wendy said I use electrolytes because I work outside in Florida and I get dehydrated too easy. So one of the things for me is salt. So there are two main reasons you get dehydrated. Is number one is drinking too much water, which flushes out your sodium and electrolytes. And I say two main reasons on keto. It is a natural diuretic. Anyway, so drinking too much water washes out your sodium and electrolytes, or eating low sodium will cause you to get dehydrated. Or so salt, actually. So when I salt my ice cream, it's the same as you using electrolytes. We're still rehydrating in the same way. Oh, Michelle said I live in Florida too. Yeah, okay. So I'm glad you guys both told me that. I'll give these a try because I hike and I can do some serious like hiking and inclines, and it's still 100+ degrees here in Tennessee. All right. So next thing, let me keep going. Whole bag of the mini cookies. How many of you guys have seen these floating around the internet? I have heard so many people raving about these on Instagram. I cannot wait to try them. So, mini cookies, low-carb snack, chocolate chip. Obviously, I'm going to do something to make a meal out of them because I don't generally snack. Although I could do Netflix and cookies tonight. I'm tired and hungry. That actually sounds really good. Have you tried these yet? Anybody? Feedback? Are they good? Do they have an aftertaste? Just eat one. Do you want me to? I'll eat one in a second while we're chatting. Thank you for the feedback on the electrolytes. I'm going to check that out. So how do you know when you're dehydrated? Are you like you're saying that because you're thirstier, or you're saying that because your urine is darker? Which that's too personal of a question. You don't have to answer it out loud. Usually I go by the color of my urine. Same with my dog. My Great Dane gets dehydrated very easily. He has eating disorders. I was the perfect parent for him. Anyway, he gets dehydrated, so I watch the color of his urine because sometimes it'll be really dark, like dark orange when he's very dehydrated, and then I have to like get him to the river or whatever where he will drink, or a fresh spring. There's lots of fresh springs here that come out of caves. Because he has this, he'll get an aversion to his bowl. He won't go anywhere near it. I think it's because of the mouse in the kitchen. I don't know. But anyway, other times he's fine. Like lately he's drinking fine and his urine is very pale yellow, not quite clear. So that's like the perfect color. I know we're talking about pee and I'm trying to unbox the Keto Krate. But the color of your pee is the indicator of hydration levels. And that's one of the things I keep an eye on with my dog. So I'll have to put some of these in his bowl. I'll tell you what I do put in his bowl is chicken broth. So when he gets dehydrated and he won't drink water, I put broth in his bowl and he will drink that. And that is one of the quickest way to rehydrate. That's why when you get the flu, old school remedy, chicken soup. The reason is because you get dehydrated when you get the flu or when you get the stomach flu or get food poisoning. And that's the reason your mom or grandparents or whatever always said, eat chicken soup. It's because it's so full of sodium and electrolytes naturally, so it does that. So as far as dehydration, Michelle said I wasn't thirsty. I felt very sick after a run, cramps and headache, and that lasted through the night. I never experienced this while eating carbs. So that's interesting. And how long keto? How long consistently in ketosis when that happened? I'm just curious. Because I don't run. I mean, I do extreme hiking, fat adapted, or even fasted. But I've never had the cramps and headache except when I have keto flu. So I'm just curious. That also is a symptom of water intoxication. So electrolytes is good in that case too. But I'm not a doctor. I'm just asking and curious. About 1 month, Okay, so you should have been in ketosis. Right. It shouldn't have been keto flu is what I'm saying. Wendy said, I get dizzy, headaches, and feel very sick when I'm dehydrated. I also get really grumpy and snappy. So you want to know the interesting thing is those are the same symptoms. Dehydration and water intoxication are the exact same symptoms. And so if you drink too much water, some people complain, oh, I went keto and I got dizzy, I got headaches, I got leg cramps, I felt nauseous. And it's come to find out they were drinking a gallon of water a day. So they're flushing out all their sodium and electrolytes. So you can actually dehydrate yourself by drowning yourself from the inside out, which is weird. I have a link about that if you're curious, where I did like a whole study on it. Anyway, next thing in the box, Brooklyn Biltong, lemon pepper, air-dried beef, better than jerky. So I'm not real big on the meat products. I usually save these for my son. He likes spicy stuff, and he loves like biltong and meat sticks and things like that. However, when I hike, I like the meat sticks and I like the biltong when I'm hiking. And usually I'll mix them in with, like, I'll take something like this, and I'll put them all in a Ziploc bag together and shake it up. And it'll maybe be other things too, like, or, crush these up or something and shake them up. And when I'm hiking and it's like 100 degrees outside, the stuff gets all warm and all the flavors mix up. I did that with some dried keto dried onion thing, crunchy things or whatever with a biltong one time, and it was amazing. Anyway, what's in the box? Cookies. We're going to try one of those in a second. The other thing in here, this is heavy. Full size. Sea salt pumpkin seeds. So these are pepitas. That's heavy. Full bag. So these are not like sample size. They're full size products. There's 11 full size products in here. These, I like pumpkin seeds to snack on, but I especially like them on a salad. Love, love, love pumpkin seeds. And like I said, I'm in love. Ooh, these look nice. Toasty, tasty, crunchy, yummy. I like crunchy stuff. You probably can't see this in a video, but there's a hole right here. Hang on a second. Where you can see they're big. I wonder this is heavy. Can you see that? They're big. I like them on a salad. Michelle said I didn't have too much water. I've been drinking about 32 ounces a day. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it definitely sounds like dehydration, and these should be really good for that. I drink, on average, I'm trying to think, like 3, 6, 48, maybe 48 ounces a day, but you are meant to get the majority of your water from your foods. But since I haven't been eating as many vegetables because they make me so sick, and vegetables and berries are full of water, but since I haven't been able to eat as many vegetables, I am drinking more water. Cheryl said the F-bomb pork sticks are my go-to right now. You know what, those, I said I didn't like those, and I think I'm changing my mind. I just ordered some more because there's 3 flavors, and it is, where are those? These are not in the Keto Krate box. But if you guys, well, hang on. I'm trying to get us a deal on some F-bomb stuff. I'm negotiating a deal for us. Anyway, there are 3 flavors: salt and pepper, jalapeno, and smokehouse. Which is your favorite of these 3 flavors? If you guys need the discount link for F-bomb, just tell me. These are not in the Keto Krate box, but Cheryl brought these up. So of the 3, I have to say smokehouse had the best texture and flavor. I like the flavor for sure, but it seemed like it was juicier. Did you try all 3 flavors, or what did you think? I'm just curious if you have a favorite. I don't do jalapeno. I don't do spicy stuff. Cheryl said they are softer than some, but I like the smokehouse a lot. Yeah, that one's my favorite for sure. All right, there's 2 things left in the box. So there's an IQ bar, brain and body. I don't know if it has a flavor. It is gluten-free, kosher, dairy-free, and soy-free. Oh, I meant to tell you that in addition to being guaranteed gluten-free, they are extremely soy-conscious. Nothing in their boxes will have maltitol or anything like that in it either. Non-GMO, lion's mane, MCT, omega-3s, flavonoids. I don't know. I'll have to try that and see if it's good. I don't know what's in it. And the last but not least thing in the box this month while we're chatting is salted caramel veggie protein puffs. I'm all about salted stuff right now. This sounds good. So did anybody else get this box and try any of this stuff? I have to check the ingredients before I eat anything because of my gut health issues. And also because I like to test things one at a time. Cheryl said, Hubby likes the jalapeno. Yeah, they're really good. I said originally I didn't like those meat sticks, but I think I'm changing my mind. The the smokehouse ones I really like. And they are pork sticks, not beef sticks, which I like that. So that's the 11 things in the box, just so y'all know. And I'll show them to you real quick once again as I put them back in the box. I just wanted to unbox this here with you guys. That's some crunchy, sweet and salty. Don't know what flavor this bar is, so that should be interesting. I want to know if you guys got this box. Did you try anything yet? So I have to do like clean tests on everything, so it takes forever and a lot of patience. These coquitas, though, I won't have to test those because I know that's the only thing in there. Don't ever assume that. Let's actually have a look at the ingredients. Don't ever actually assume that. Like, for example, Domino's plain wings are not plain wings. There's a whole paragraph of ingredients there. Oh, here's the ingredients. Are you guys ready? Pumpkin seeds and sea salt. That's it. But never assume. Always look. That's actually the topic of my very next blog post. Know what you're eating. Know how to track it. So know your ingredients, know your macros. So I'm going to show you some live examples from like random special ordered restaurant foods and some of my fast food and stuff, and how to know what's in it, whether it's okay to eat or not, what ingredients you're consuming, and what your macros are, even if you special order it in some weird way or whatever. These cookies are really tempting me right here. Erythritol I can do, no problem. Yeah, I don't know. These should probably be fine. All these have pretty good ingredients. They're pretty picky about that. And then there's the spicy cheese, crunchy spicy cheese snacks. Lots of good crunch in this month's box. So for those of you that take electrolytes, and that was Michelle and Wendy, right? What brand do you use and what flavor do you like? Because I've never tried them before. So this is Go Ultima. But is there a brand or flavor that everybody prefers? That's, cost effective and good, and you just add them to your water bottle, or how do you take them? How do you use them? Just curious. Could sprinkle it on my cream cheese. Is that good enough, or do I need to actually drink it? Lemon pepper, grass-fed biltong. That stuff's good. I think the pink salt and vinegar pork skins appeal to me. I'm kind of excited about those, and they match me. They match my shirt. I'm trying to go colorful. I'm usually really bad about just wearing like brown and black. Anyway, and so I just got this colorful undershirt to wear under my sweaters and stuff. Caramel and sea salt. There's a lot of good sea salt stuff in here this time. MCT bar is cocoa flavored. I love chocolate, so that's good. And the Curly Girls candy chocolate caramels. I like Curly Girls. So let's see what's in this one. Heavy cream. Sweetener. Oh, sweetener blend. I have my glasses on and I still can't read it. Tagatose, which I think is similar to allulose, maybe. Erythritol. 100% Keto. Baking bar. And IMO syrup. What is that? IMO syrup. Is that the same as chicory root? I always have to Google everything. Just to make sure, because I have a bad reaction to chicory root. Like, my stomach bloats up like I'm 6 months pregnant. It's awful. All right, so that's everything in the box. So I do have the coupon code, like I said, the double discount again for this month. So I'm not sure if they're still shipping this box, but if they are, it'll say at the top of the screen. If they're not, it'll say which box they are shipping right now. So you can check that out at the link. Or just drop me a comment or send me a message if you have any questions or anything like that. But mostly I just wanted to catch up and show you that I'm actually wearing my new necklaces and earrings that I unboxed in my last video. And these I got from my friend Carrie. So she helped style me a little bit. I'm trying to, go with a little bit more style. But I did wear the two necklaces together. What do you guys think of that? This one I doubled up because it's a long necklace too. But I thought I'm just going to like mix it up and make it fun or what have you. So last time I had on a dark shirt and we talked about how it would look better with a lighter shirt. So I picked something lighter and I wore my hoops. So I'm excited about those. Cheryl said Ultima, lemon, and grape are my favorites. Michelle said I just got Mio Sport grape flavor drops from Walmart. They were about $3 and 0 carbs. I'm going to look for something healthier as there are preservatives in it. Tastes great though. So I say go with what you like. As far as like you have to have, it's got to be long-term sustainability, right? So my coffee creamer has all kinds of stuff in it. But I love it, and it's the thing, like my coffee is what makes me happy. It is, and it's not like I'm looking for some alternatives, but I've been using this for years. No impact on my blood sugar, no impact on my ketone levels, obviously no impact on my weight loss. It's sugar-free Coffee Mate hazelnut powdered creamer. It makes it through TSA. I travel with it, road trips. I can keep it in the car. Doesn't have to be refrigerated. It's not complicated. And so I can just have it. But anyway, it's my guilty pleasure. So I say go with what you enjoy. Like don't stress yourself over every ingredient. Because if you woke up this morning and breathed the air on this planet, you're already polluted. I think if you enjoy that grape is what I'm saying, that's better than being dehydrated. Do you know what I mean? Other people will disagree with me, but I'm not an ingredient snob. I think sustainability is important. I think, not feeling like you're doing without. I think not having to try to force yourself to eat things that you don't like. Not feeling, and no food guilt. I think food guilt is worse for your health than any food you could possibly eat or any preservative that drops in your water. Because food guilt, like if you're thinking to yourself, well, this has got preservatives or this is not, all natural or this has artificial sweeteners, so it's not totally healthy, then you're just kind of telling your body that and you're feeding it information. And that actually is a thing, but you're also keeping yourself in this constant mode of shame. And for any of us who have dealt with weight issues, gaining weight, losing weight, gaining and losing the same weight over and over, eating disorders and various other things, I think that food shame and food guilt are the two things that you need to get rid of first. Carbs first, food shame and food guilt second. And just let it go. If you have a guilty pleasure, like I really like, I love my F-bombs. Now people say to me all the time, and I don't mean bad words, although I say those too, but people say to me all the time, I don't eat packaged food. I'm like, good for you. More for me. I live on these things, especially when I'm hiking or whatever. These are not in the Keto Krate either, but I love these things. They're packets like this. So they're really compact. See that? So they travel well, but when I'm hiking and I'm talking, I can pull 10 miles, inclines. We're not talking flat trail hiking here. We're talking climbing and stuff. Anyway, I can fit 1,000 calories in my back pocket. These, I can just stack these like this. I also don't have to carry a whole day pack to, stay fat fueled or whatever, or to eat. And these are very satisfying. But let me read you the ingredients on this. Dry roasted macadamia nuts, sea salt. It's real food. Just because it's packaged in a way that I can get this liquid food through an airport security, that I can carry it in my back pocket, that I can always have it on me, that I can carry it in my little bitty purse, so I don't have to carry a big bag with all, tons of big snacks or whatever. I keep these with me everywhere I go. And yes, it's packaged food, but there is nothing else in it. Just real food. No artificial sweeteners, no sweeteners, period, nothing. Just real food. And so those aren't even a guilty pleasure for me. Those are like super healthy. But I say if you have something like, for me, it's my coffee creamer. It's the thing that I love my coffee. Like I tried BPC, I tried heavy cream and, healthy sweeteners. I cannot hack stevia. or stevia, or however everybody pronounces it different. Can't hack it. Don't like it. Anything that has it in it in any amount, like a product or whatever, as a sweetener, I'm like, I don't like it. It's supposed to be, the better choice or whatever, but I just don't like it. If you bake me something with it, I love baked goods. But if you bake me something with stevia, I'm going to be like, yeah, thanks. I just don't like it. I can't help it, Anyway, so my advice is really, consider you can't live in a perfect world, and you're going to do more good for your body by losing weight and being happy and focused on your health and on yourself and all these other things than you are if you're having zero things that are bad or whatever, or somebody else says is bad. Oh, that has preservatives or whatever. But if you're feeling like you're doing without, or you're feeling like you're being, what is the word I'm trying to come up with? Like you're missing something. What's that word that I'm trying to think of? It's late and I'm tired. Anyway, if you are constantly feeling that way, like you're being punished or you're punishing yourself or you're having to do without or whatever, that's worse for your health to go around constantly feeling that way. Like, than it is, too restrictive. That's it. But there's some other word I was trying to think of. Yes, deprived. If you feel deprived, or if you feel guilty, if you feel deprived for not eating it, or you feel guilty for eating it, those feelings are actually as bad or worse for your health than any food or any ingredient you do or don't consume. That's my personal opinion. I'm not an ingredient snob. However, I do stay keto and stay in ketosis. And I care about my gut health issues, obviously. So there are certain ingredients I can't eat or won't eat because I don't want to be sick and I don't want to be out of ketosis. However, when you feel, like some people in some groups or some keto people will preach from the rooftops that my coffee creamer will kill you, kill you, kill you. I'm like, in case you missed the news flash, we are all going to die. Cheers with my coffee. But honestly, it's not that bad. Like considering like the crap that I used to eat or whatever. It's my one little guilty pleasure is that powdered creamer I put in my coffee. And it's really, really yummy. Super low carb, have no problem staying in ketosis or losing the weight that I have or managing my health issues with therapeutic ketosis, even drinking that. And that's what matters to me. What matters to me is being the happiest, healthiest version of myself. I don't care what the preservatives are in my water or in my drink or, any of the little minute details or whatever. Like I said, if you woke up today and took a breath of air, we live on a polluted planet. Just being honest. That's just my personal take. Do all you can do. Be as healthy as you can. Take all the steps you can take. But enjoy life too. And have cookies. I have to double check these ingredients to see if I can eat these or not with my gut issues. Gut health is serious stuff, you guys. So I've seen a specialist twice now, and then we'll go because I know it's getting late and I'm really tired and I'm still hungry. But I've seen a specialist twice and I'm about to make an appointment and go back and see him again because I realize over 15% of the population in America is suffering with something like what I have. So it's huge. It's a huge problem. And that really concerns me because they don't really understand a lot about it. It's like they ran tons of tests and, all this other kind of stuff. I've done an elimination diet, but I've been sick since March. It is late September. I am miserable with being sick and with the elimination diet and with the clean testing and, all that kind of stuff. And I'm hungry for things, I miss things or whatever. But I'm about to make an appointment and follow up with him and see if there's, anything else we can do. So I don't want to take another prescription. So I'm taking an all natural supplement and doing an elimination diet, like I said. So I'm very cautious about what I eat and don't eat to try to, not feel miserable. But anyway, I have a whole blog post about how that all happened and what happened. It has nothing to do with eating keto. In fact, eating keto is the only thing keeping me on my feet and keeping me from bloating up like huge. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments, just drop a word or send me a message. Cheryl said, is the yogurt helping at all? I went through 2 big tubs of it, and I'm glad you said that because I haven't bought any more. I need to go buy some more. As far as the problems that I was having, no. I mean, nothing has really helped except like if I'm traveling, I just eat plain meat and MCT oil only. Nothing else. And I still struggle, but not like misery. Like there are still days that I sleep 11 or more hours in a day. And y'all, I don't sleep that much. But I mean, that's during the daytime I'm talking about, that I feel so lethargic where when my guts get messed up, I bloat up really big. Actually, I have a picture. I'll share it with you guys. But I bloat up really big and I'm very tired because it's like it takes all of my body's resources to, deal with that or whatever. Nothing is really helping. And I say that, but I'm 100 times better than I was last March. Last March, I was in excruciating pain. So I'm just sick of being sick, so I'm still complaining. However, I am tons better than I was. I am able to go hiking again now, at least, where I wasn't. Back in the spring, I was really couldn't leave the house. But yeah, it stinks. I'm sick of it. So for everybody who has suffered with gut health issues, I know a lady that is in her 60s that has had gut health issues since her 20s. My heart went out to her so big because I was like, I've only had this since March and I'm so over it, Anyways, you guys have a great rest of the day or night. I'm so glad you joined me and we had a nice chat. And thank you for filling me in on the electrolytes and such. Like I said, I've never taken them. I may give them a try and just see what happens, just out of curiosity, if I feel any different. Like I love to do clean tests and monitor how I feel and how it affects all my different blood levels and stuff like that. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions or need a link to something like gut health issues, how much protein you should eat, why I'm eating so much protein, yada, yada, et cetera, just drop a comment or send me a message. You guys have a great night. I'm off. I'm going to find some food.